guys, welcome back to another Elden Ring video. This is going to be a top 10 tips and tricks video. Now, let's get into it. I know I haven't posted in a while, so yeah, let's enjoy this one. My first tip for you guys is when you begin, always do the tutorial if you don't know what you're doing. That is found right here. And you just jump down. Don't be scared of dying, you're not going to die. Yeah, the cave of knowledge lies below. Yes, that's what you're going to want to go do, and that'll help you through the basics of the game, to dodge, weave, to crouch, hit, you know, whatever it is, it'll help you. This spot comes right after you finish the first boss, so not hard to find. My next tip though for you guys is that when you initially create your player, it is not as important as you might think. You can change anything that you want. If I go into my stats, I started on 10 everything, and look, it's just a matter of time before you upgrade it the way you want. A wretch is how I started, that's what they're called, and I found that the best because I could, you know, do my play exactly how I wanted to at the beginning. But some of the other builds might be more equipped to what you want to use, which is, you know, it's whatever. There's the samurai, I believe, that's a cool one. But they might have, for example, lower vigor and a higher strength, but you don't want low vigor. You want that to be high. Or they might have low intelligence and high dex, but you don't want that either. But it's whatever. You can always just go to a site of grace, get your runes, and upgrade it all you want. You can get everything to max level, even though it'll take a billion years. That's why I have 3 characters. My third tip though is to make sure you look things up. If you don't look things up, you'll have a pretty hard time in this game, as the game does not tell you much at all. There's nothing, you know, being said that, oh, this is where you get this weapon, this is where you get that, oh, there's a boss here. Doesn't actually tell you, oh, it's better to do these sort of hits rather than just spamming it like this, because it doesn't tell you. Every weapon too is also different. There's no proper way, there's no wrong way of going about it, but I recommend googling things, looking it up to see what will make your build best and where to find the things that you want. If a boss is too hard, try move on. Don't keep going through it. It'll just be painful for you. It's you can try using other things, try going different ways about fighting a boss. Really try leveling up, or try get something for your build that'll make it maybe a bit easier. I don't know. It's really whatever tickles your fancy, I guess. But don't just keep trying 100 times and just failing doing the same thing. Try different things. That's very important in this game. Maybe try a build where you just literally just dodge them. Try a few practice rounds of the boss where you just dodge to read how they you know, hit. You could do that as well. Another thing I see a lot of is people say spirit summons are cheating. They're not cheating if you don't see it as cheating. Yes, they make the game a touch easier, but if you really want to use it, you go ahead and use it. For example, I have a build where I'm just straight using spirit summons every chance that I get. And then there's also a build where I don't use them at all. And then there's a build where I just do co-op summons. You know, it's all up to you. If you feel like they're cheating, don't use. If you don't feel like it's cheating, then use it. The next tip is to tell you that the most bosses, they become way more aggressive as they get, you know, below 25% health, even below 35%. They're hella aggressive in this game. So just remember to be careful. Don't just keep spamming the button 100 times and whatever, because it won't work. It won't be good. They changed the way that they fight, and it's better to just play it slow. Every boss, just play it slow. Don't rush any boss. You end up taking longer in the long run, really. It's better to use FP and HP bottles in a quick succession. So watch how I do it once and then twice. But then just spam it and you can have the drinks, you know, twice as quick. Maybe even more. Go to lower, wait till you're at maybe a lower bit of health and then spam it. That's what I think when you have a free spot to do it. For melee users, it's important to know that you can use dual wielding. Like the users who don't use dual, who don't use a shield. So, let's go and, for example, these. I can now use both of them at the same time. See? It's only one weapon, but I'm using it on both hands. Now you can't do that with every weapon. It's only really the weapons that are like this. But it's important to know that you can do this. And now, instead of being a shield, it's now like this. You see how it's doing that? I change my weapon. Let's say I want to use 2 of these. These ones. Now it's dual wielding. I'm using 2 swords at a time instead of having my blocking ability. See? There. That's what happens. It's probably like a slower sort of build up. Still works great though, can't lie. Still works. There's no more of this. You don't really use the shield anymore. And during exploration, guys, this is my last tip. Make sure that you do go and find all of the ominous looking things in the map. Now here, there's one right here. These. Make sure you go look for these and you go get them, as these will make exploring so much easier because it brings out the whole map in color. You don't just see a little path anymore. That's how you get all the maps to be discovered, by finding these. And thanks to FromSoft, we get to see these. So make sure you get them whenever you're exploring. Probably best to do that first, to be honest. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's it. Thank you guys all for watching. Really appreciate all the likes, comments, subscribe, especially on my streams lately. Thanks for all the views and yeah, people commenting. Really is good. Really is not even good, it's great. I love to see it all. It really makes my day. Yeah. I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you wish. And let me know if you want to see more of these type of videos. And whatever other games you want to see tips and tricks for, I can work it out. It might take my time, I'm sorry. But I'll try my best and I'll get some more videos out for you guys. But thank you so much, and I'll catch you all again. Ciao.